What's going on YouTube? Welcome to the channel, and in today's video we are going to be talking about the top tips I can give you to maximize your bounty hunt damage output. Without further ado, let's get into this. My name is Clockhawk, and here we go! As you can see here, we've got my beautiful rank 5 Danisaurus, which I obtained 3 days into the event with minimal gem spending. And I could have maybe spent less at the sacrifice of activity, but it was pretty cheap. It was cheaper for me to get this than for a rank 5 Tails monster, let's say. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to jump in here. And so now, let's see how much I can do on the first rip. 34 million. All right, so we're not talking, big gains here. This isn't enormous numbers, but if you were to continue to just hit like this, continue damaging, what's going to happen is after a while there's going to be a bug that they've said that they're going to work on, but they've been saying that for a long time, to where the damage output won't be calculated correctly. What I mean by this is, in the actual battle, it's going to say you do, say, 10 million. Well, when you leave the battle, it's going to say you only did 5. And that's all you're going to be accredited for, which is extremely infuriating for some, as you're missing out on a multitude of stamina. So, the first tip that I have for you is that every single battle, you go ahead and you close the game. And then you just open it back up. This is, of course, much easier on, say, your phone versus an emulator. It seems to really give the AI a bit of a kick in the butt, and has increased my overall damage output a lot. As you could see there at the end, I was starting to do, 15 million, which is not a whole lot. Whereas now, if I hit, let's see, 42 million, we're right back up to where we started. It seems like the AI just gets dumber and dumber the more you attack, the more you battle. And not only that, if you reload, you get rid of that bug that I was just talking about. So that is my first tip. So this is my first tip. Reload the game before, during, or after every battle. Preferably, if you're looking to save time, before, right when you see the damage up here, right here, where it shows, dink, a little bit of damage, you close the game. You open back up, you go again. And it makes your battle so much faster. So if you're racing to get that kill, to get the gems, whatever, you got someone else going real fast. The best way that you can outspeed them is just closing the game, and you're doing more. My next tip for you is utilize bots. If you are struggling to get people into your lobbies, make sure you've locked the lobby after a little while, because no more people are going to join and you're just wasting those slots. The bots will flip tiles every half of an hour and do about 4 million damage to Ragnarok. So that is my next tip. And how you lock a lobby is you simply flip a sufficient amount of tiles based upon your level over here. Next up, make sure that if you're looking for peak efficiency, you wait until the last 2 days. As you can see here, it is 750 gems for double the usual stamina amount, which is extremely good. 250 stamina is a lot of stamina. You can do a lot with 250 stamina. Also, while we're in this shop, make sure you invest. If you really want this free-to-play monster, grab this monster. Like, if you want to rank 5 this thing really fast, you're not going to do it without this. Tuska's good, and Regine is good, and all that, but this, you can't beat having an innate triple damage every single turn, no matter what. You just can't beat that. All of the other doomed bounty hunt monsters have kind of sucked. This one, pretty good, but all of them still did more damage than anything else, comparatively. unless it was, set up bad. You don't have the resource set up well. Yeah, look at those bots go. The bots are starting to flip. So here's my team. Here's the team that I use to kill. Generally, I'm able to do, as you saw, 30, 40 million damage, 50 million damage, up to 70 million damage, which is extremely good damage output, and it's extremely consistent every single time that I, close the game, open it back up. It goes again, and it goes again, and it goes again with a little bit of an AI refresh. And it's somewhat common knowledge now. Most people do it, but I still see lots that aren't doing it. So this is more aimed towards you. And then my team here, you want sufficient speed so that it goes before your attacker in whatever turn order you're trying to get it. And then after that, just team strength everywhere. Get the strength of your main attacker up as high as possible. Then use relics that boost that strength even further. For this slot, you would be utilizing something like Regine's Mask, maybe, or Baltasar's Mask to get that extra strength increase. Every little bit of damage counts. But yeah, we're just gonna hit him a couple more times, give him a good push around. Got a good 60 something there, I think. But yeah, no, this has been a quick video on how to maximize your damage output with my tips. This is just what I do. Those are the things that I do and I utilize. Of course, I have the advantage of having so many monsters, so many runes and stuff that I have access to, and relics, and I'm able to get the rank 5 of the Fugitive Killer. But doing this will maximize what you do on your own, and doing every little bit of damage counts. So if you learned something new here, make sure that you drop a like, subscribe if you're not already, of course, so that you can come by and chat in our live streams. If you open up the description, you're going to see a little link to a Discord server. Why don't you go ahead and click that link? Come chat with us on the days that we are chatting. That is all for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Have great days, have good nights, make good decisions, and sleep well.